Yes, hello everybody. Welcome, one and all, to this country hoedown. Jesus! As we've gone for like full southern, I've dressed as Jesus.
Viking, I was going to say.
Yeah. Accompanied. I won't pull the special guest out just yet. So,
CX.
yeah. So welcome everybody. It is my absolute treasure of an evening to welcome the mighty Steve Laney. I've been waiting to get Steve on this stream for bloody ages. Finally, after me hanging outside of his house, sending him lots of unwanted letters, declaring my love through multiple avenues, he has said yes. So, thank you, Steve. Are you going to speak to me through the medium of guitar chords?
Yeah.
Pretty much. All right,
It's
everyone.
a new one on me, just playing live on internet.
No? First thing, if you want people to hear you, you've got to
speak into the mic.
There you are.
Okay.
Listen to that.
Right.
Those dulcet tones. Beautiful. So, how are you doing?
Doing well.
Yeah.
Doing well. And nice to be doing this on a Thursday night.
Oh, look who it is. It's Mr. Alan Pugh.
Oh, I thought he might.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know why he's logged in?
Why's that?
Because he loves Cornford amplifiers and he wants to hear my Cornford.
Ah, really?
Yeah, he loves them.
So Mike is also. I will say a week of wonder, as Mike has also agreed. No jazz. Mike has also agreed to come on the stream, which is absolutely awesome. I've been pestering him for ages too. So I don't know whether I've just broken the will of you all this week.
I'm going to tune into that one. Mike's a good player.
He is a very good player, and he's a very, very lovely man as
He is,
well.
yeah.
So, hello, the Gagey77 channel. Sorry we didn't reply earlier. We were busy running through shit, making sure we were trying to at least have some idea of what we're doing. What would you like to start with? Let's get this underway, and then we'll start chatting about things.
I think we should start with Johnny Be Good, because that's the song that it got me playing guitar.
And
saw
we will
Back
talk
to the
about
Future, and I was, 7, and from then wanted a guitar.
Ah,
So
okay.
I think that we're in B flat, aren't we? But we're playing. This is.
Oh, that was me, Ed.
Just turn the overdrive off for a moment.
Are you ready, sir?
Yeah.
When Eddie Louisiana goes to New Orleans, we're back up in the wood among the evergreens. Stood a log cabin made of the wood, where every country boy named Johnny Be Good. He never ever lets a real rap so well that he can play the guitar just like a ring in a bell. Go, go! Oh, Johnny, go, go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go, go! Hello, Mark! Yeah, Johnny Be Good. He used to carry his guitar in a gunny sack, sipping beneath the trees by the railroad track. On the edge of his, I'd see him sitting in the street, playing to the rhythm that the drivers play. People passing by would stop and say, "Oh my, how the little country boy can play." Go, 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 Johnny, go, go, go. 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 Yeah, Johnny Be Good, the mighty Stephen Laney. someday his name will be alive. Sing Johnny be good tonight. Go, 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 Johnny, go, go, go. 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 Well, Johnny be good. I think it's a lot of solo now.
That track just goes on forever.
I've never heard it like that before.
No, so that was, I think, like a Hendrix live at the Isle of Wight or something like that. Apparently. Very nice.
What's Mike saying? No. That must be the Cornford he's referring to. He hates them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? Why, Mike? Why?
Yeah, tell us why, Mike.
Yeah, let us know. Feel free to rant as much as you like. Hello, TL, you handsome devil. How you getting on in your new house, mate? Everything good? Right, so that was the dawning of the era of Steve Laney in guitar. So tell us a bit about what happened then. How did it all come about?
I saw Back to the Future, and I saw the scene in the film where he plays Johnny B. Good on the stage. And just since then, I wanted a guitar. I have memories as a child of getting a cereal box, getting a kitchen roll insert, the tube, sticking that inside and putting rubber bands around it, never to be it collapsed. That's my first attempt to making a guitar.
It was a good attempt, though.
Yeah.
Blue Peafield would be proud.
It didn't work. But I went to my dad and said, can I have a guitar? And he said no, because it'd be a 5-minute wonder. So Dad was wrong again. So I did what any child would do and went to my nan and asked her instead, and I got one for Christmas.
Excellent.
Black Encore.
What would we do without Nans?
I know. So it was a Black Encore single humbucker pickup here. I think it was about £99. That would have been.
Were they the ones you got at Argos?
They're the ones, yeah. Do
I
you
remember.
Yeah,
Yes, I do.
yeah. But what was interesting is they had a Squire Strat as well. But back then, I never liked the look of a Strat. Just didn't like that white plastic.
I was the same.
Yeah, didn't like the look of it. So I got that, and I messed around on that. Didn't even know how to tune it. And then my dad went down the pub, and there's a guy he knew in there who used to drink in there called Mark Mitchell, and he said to Mark, can you come and show my son something on the guitar? He's driving me mad. So he came round and showed me how to play, which is to that. Just a simple blues. And that was it from there, really. Started playing from there. I've actually missed a bit of this story out, because before I asked for that guitar,
Thanks. Should we do a... Right.
Went to my music teacher at school, and this actually really influences my teaching today. And I said, can I have guitar lessons? So she signed me up for them, walked in, this guy sitting there, tweed jacket, classical guitar, nylon strings. And he said, right, first thing you do is you take your guitar and you put it on that leg. I was like, right, okay. And he says, you're going to use your thumb and your fingers, and you're going to play.
No way.
Yeah,
that was one of the first things I learned.
and I just thought, this is classical guitar.
Yeah.
This isn't Johnny Be Good. And it didn't put me off, but the lessons didn't last very long. And then I became friends with a guy at school called Andy Burlace. I think he was the year below me at school. And he said, so I went round his, and he said, I'm going to, by this point I had my electric guitar. And he said, I'm going for a guitar lesson tonight, come with me. And I went along, and it was Robbie Gladwell. And I heard Robbie play. tune I ever learned on the guitar. Black
Oh,
Bat.
wow. Okay,
I,
so
I,
you-
I look back now, I think actually that's a really advanced thing to
Yes,
learn.
it is.
For your first song, that is really advanced. But,
Impressive, though.
Yeah, and Robbie was great because I went home and said, I've got to have lessons with this guy because really inspired me. And Robbie was great because he taught me Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
That's the first thing he was teaching me. So and I was learning all those blues tracks while my contemporaries were learning Oasis and Blur. Not that anything wrong with Oasis and Blur, but I suppose it's fair to say they're not guitar virtuosos.
No, but I think Oasis was a
yeah.
good way for me. It was one of the things. My dad had sort of taught me some guitar. He'd actually taught me that,
Yeah.
you know, the little classical piece.
Yeah.
He taught me that, and I didn't really get into guitar until I got into Oasis.
Right.
And because Noel Gallagher is a good songwriter.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
sort of
not at all. But I just, I feel very lucky that I met Robbie because he taught me all that stuff. I don't think I would not have been exposed to that. I think it's such a good thing. I think everyone should know how to play blues.
Yeah.
When you go to a jam night, what's the first thing people do? Let's do a blues.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. so, I think we're going to do Albatross, aren't we?
Yeah, I was going to say that is a good segue.
Yeah,
very
good
nice.
segue.
Very nicely done. Up the Rock family boy. Hello, my boy. How are you? Lovely to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Much appreciated.
In honour of Robbie. Bit of Albatross in honour of Robbie Glenn.
Yep.
Right, needs loads of reverb.
Yeah, and I've got a really difficult bass job on this.
Musical MSG. Put reverb on something, it always sounds good.
Of course.
Got to not mess this up now. It's a bit exposed.
So I've only got 2 chords to play. See if I bugger them up.
E and F sharp.
Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So depending on if the albatross is your favourite bird, this is for you. Okay. Here we
Ah, Jill. Jill too.
Hello, beautiful. How are you, darling Jill? One of our favourite lovely people. Okay, here we go. Cheers, Lawrence. Nicely done, sir.
Yeah.
Very smooth.
Very exposed. Lots of room for error.
Of course. Yeah, space. It's all right when the band's going full hammer and tongs.
And you can hide behind it.
Yeah. Carrie just said, Carrie's my other half if you don't know. I'm sure the song's on a Marks and Spencer's ad a while ago. Yep. Jill says, I am fine, thank you, Mike. Not just any old song, it's a Marks and Spencer song. Only the highest quality songs here. Do love the song, very peaceful song. It is, isn't it? So, after Fleetwood... Oh, actually, a little treat for you.
Me?
Yeah.
Is it beer?
No, unfortunately, no.
Well, my reputation precedes.
But it is common practice when doing this streams to have the Guess That Fart game.
Right, okay.
Don't worry, don't be scared. Okay, you know Mr. Glenn Buck, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Of course, right. Do you know how flatulent Glenn is?
No, he always looks too...
Oh my God, man, you wouldn't.
Right, no, he just seems like a really sort of fit
Behind that,
guy.
behind that buff and calm exterior is a raging colon that you just...
So have you recorded his farts and I've got to guess his rectum? Or?
Guess his rectum.
Which rectum is...
Basically, he records them and sends them to me. I receive on average about 5 a day.
Right.
So I have a library of about 230 so far. They're all named. Okay, so he names them all,
right.
And I'm going to play you one of them, and you have to guess out of 4 names which one it is.
Right, okay.
Okay. So, the question is, hello Ed, how you doing, buddy? What is the name of this bumhole buckshot? Okay, are you ready? Listen closely. So it starts off kind of with a bit blatty, kind of trails off. I think we'll hear it once more, just because it was a bit quiet, that one. So. No, so a good little trail off at the end. So, question is it answer A, medicinal trampoline? Is it B, lair of the white worm? C, in this case, no. Or is it D, pulmonary discharge? What's your immediate thoughts?
D.
So you're going straight in for the discharge?
In this case, mind you, it was a bit held back, so maybe in this case, no.
It's difficult, isn't it? What do you reckon, ladies and gentlemen? So your gut feeling, his gut feeling is telling you.
So I guffed in solidarity.
Ah, good man. That's what we like to hear. Oh, we've got quite a split here. So TL's going for lair of the white worm. Mark is going for, he's agreeing with you. He's going for pulmonary discharge. Mike is going for A, medicinal trampoline. So we've got 2 Ds of B and an A. Do you still reckon a D?
It just seems so... Well, these headphones, the detail's really good. It just seems so quiet, like it wasn't going to amount to anything, so I'm going for, in this case, no.
Okay, so you're going for a C. You're going with Jill.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us find out what the answer is. Are we ready? It's medicinal.
So he got it.
So, it's Mike. Mr. Alan Pugh, sir, you...
You're a winner, you're a winner, you're a winner, you're a winner, you're a winner.
You really are a winner.
There you go, Mark. You are indeed a winner. And, so, Mark, I don't know why I called you Mark, sorry. Forget that. Mike. Yes, so your prize is to appear on this show approximately towards the end of April. There we go. It's a very specific prize.
I'll leave the cornford here.
Yeah.
He can use it.
So thank you very much for joining in. So there you go. You've now been exposed to one of many of Glenn's little bum trumpets.
I never would have guessed.
No?
No.
You obviously don't know Glenn well enough.
No, I don't.
Okay, so...
That probably explains what that smell is on the stage when I play with him, though.
Oh, God, man.
Every now and again,
Yeah, you just get a waft.
that song stank.
Straight down your gullet. So, after Fleetwood Mac, where did we go on this little musical journey?
Where did I get to? So lessons with Robbie Gladwell.
Yes.
Then after that, I did my grades with Martin Donald, who lives very near here. And I
Okay.
did in 2 years, I did my grades 1 to 8.
Jesus Christ, man, you're a machine.
I was 17 when I started, so I did grades 1, 2 and 3. First sitting, 4 and 5 together, and the second sitting, 6, 7 and 8 individually. And I took my brother to a drum lesson, and I didn't really know anything about grades, and went there, and I thought, I saw my brother sat down doing these grade 1 drums. I thought, these look like fun, I'm going to do these. And they really helped my playing, just set up the
They
theory.
are good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
theory. I often say they defragged all the information that was in my brain, because I knew chords, I could play dominant sevenths, major sevenths, but I didn't know what they were.
Yeah.
So just going through that book, it just put everything into place, neatly filed it away. And then when I got to the upper grades, we started doing things like that.
You're like, it makes sense.
Yeah. And through that, when I got my grade 8, I met a guitarist from Colchester called Les Simons. So after Martin Donald, my final teacher was a guitarist called Colin Pincott. Don't know if you
That
know him.
name sounds familiar.
Colin was a London session guitarist. He's from Lowestoft. He was Jim Diamond's guitarist. Did the song Should Have Known Better?
Okay.
Yeah, and he was in the band Mammoth. He was also.
Oh, really?
He also played for Dusty Springfield. And Les has known Colin for years. And kindly, I met him one day at Martin Booth's workshop. And he got in touch with Colin and said, I've just met this guy, he's just done his grade 8, I think he'd really benefit with some lessons from you. So he was my final teacher. And he just some of the stuff he showed me, just like what do we talk about, players like Lenny Bro.
Yeah.
I'd just never heard of players like that. I remember my first lesson, the first thing he ever showed me. Looking now, I think that's quite a simple thing, but I think what he was trying to do was sort of expand my mind a bit and make me think differently about how to play the guitar. So he showed me, it's just and what he was teaching me to do
Was sex music.
yeah, the sexy. Yeah, so he was just showing me these dominant 11th chords, but he was saying then you just collapse your finger back. I was like, now I think, yeah, it's quite a simple thing to do, but then I'd never thought of doing that. I'd have heard of putting your thumb over the top, but
Yeah.
never allowing your index finger to collapse. And it's just getting
Such a
really
beautiful chord, isn't
Yeah,
it?
and then we did all the walking jazz things as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he switched me on to players. Then obviously Danny Gatton, he talked about all. You familiar with Danny Gatton?
No.
Just all the to do with the so he showed me all of that stuff, and so he really opened me up to a lot of new players.
Yeah, well, the sort of, do you do hybrid techniques?
Yeah, hybrid. So it's using as a general rule, for any guitarists watching that don't do it, your pick deals with your bass strings, and then your middle, ring, and pinky deal with the top 3 strings. So your middle. Let me. So you're playing that style, and he taught me all that, which is.
Because Jill has asked, could you play her Enter Sandman? Not Enter Sandman, Mr. Sandman.
Oh God.
Yeah, could just play Jill Enter Sandman. Completely different band film. Can you pull out some Mr. Sandman?
Oh, it's been ages since I played this.
Smooth, sir. Very smooth.
Yeah. Well, again, that's Colin introduced me to people like Chet Atkins. I'd heard of Chet Atkins actually when I was younger. I used to learn the Epiphone Chet Atkins guitar, but that was Colin showed me how to do it all.
Speaking of which,
Yeah. Should we do that one now?
I think you should just do it on your own.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Only because it sounds, I think the bass sort of, even though the bass is all right.
No, I need to hide behind you.
If you want, all right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, mate. Your lights are epic, mate. They are really cool. It was a really worthwhile investment.
What's that? Don't know if you're doing a request, but do you know Soul of the Swing?
I think I might have a track for that.
I haven't played that for ages.
If not, I'm sure we could just kind of do a lounge version.
No, I can probably. It's a solo that I haven't done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we could try it.
Oh, well, that one, yeah, the solo you just have to just pull straight out. I've got papers for this one. Laura said, request flying out now, how about Captain Pugwash?
You can do one of the benefits of that Chet style.
Nice.
You can do all that stuff.
Excellent.
That's what I found attractive. It's actually Colin showed me how to play that, but it's a guitarist called Doyle Dykes, who I first saw.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Peach Guitars, just over the road again. So what's this we're doing? The
Yeah.
bit of Lenny Bro, this one.
Okay. Right, I'm going to have to concentrate on this.
Me too.
Okay.
A lot of frowning at the end.
I'm going to zoom in on you just so people can see how cool you are. And I haven't got my glasses.
Or light.
On light. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Nice.
Did it.
You did. Well done, sir. And just for that, you are going to be rewarded with a massive double ender. There you go, son.
Oh.
Have a go on that.
Thank you.
It's like a fucking snake, isn't
Can
it?
I keep it? Do you know what I've always wanted to do with the dildo?
Do tell.
With
Answers on the postcard, ladies and gentlemen.
it'd need to be smaller than this for it to work.
Okay. Oh, what, use it as a... Did you want to do the old... what was the band who used to play with a vibrator? Oh, Anvil.
Steve Stevens. No.
Anvil.
That was their radar gun, wasn't it?
Oh, that was it, yeah.
I bet Martin Booth never thought he'd see this on one of his guitars, did he?
Sorry, Martin.
I've always wanted to, when a singer goes off at half time, is to put a dildo in their mic stand so that when they come back on, they grab it and go 1, 2, 1.
You bastard, Steve.
I don't know, I've got to do that to bounce off concrete.
Yeah,
It's got to be done.
definitely.
What is the next thing?
Ooh, should we go for... Because we've got quite a few to do, haven't we?
Yeah.
Should we go... bit of Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're leaving the sax solo in on this one? Yeah, it's on there, isn't it? Just I do this in bouncing off concrete, and I normally do the...
Just play it over the top.
I'll try.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Notice how after the dildo came out, the chat goes silent. Look, for any of you who know me, you know that thing's been kicking around here for a fair old few years.
It needs a wash.
It does need a wash, doesn't it? Okay, so But Bruce, this is one of my favourite songs. This is a song that got me into Bruce Springsteen, and I don't think I've never done it with another musician in here. So I look forward to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just check my tuning. Oh, no, I have to do.
Are you ready, sir?
Ready.
In the days we sweated out on the streets of a runaway American dream. At night we ride through mansions of glory and suicide machines. Sprung from cages on Highway 9, chrome wheel fuel injected, stepping out over the line. Whoa, baby, this town rips the bones from your back. It's a death trap, it's a suicide rap. We gotta get out while we're young. 'Cause tramps like us, baby, we were born to run. Was born to run. So baby, let me in. I wanna be your friend. I wanna guard your dreams and visions. Just strap your legs round these velvet rims and strap your heads across my engines. Together we can break this trap. We'll run till we drop. Baby, we'll never look back. Whoa, will you walk with me out on the wire? 'Cause baby, I'm just a scared alone and rider, and I gotta know how it feels. I gotta know if love is wild, gotta wanna know if love is real. Just tell I wanna know. Hey, hey! All the pilots and the power drones live down the boulevard. Girls comb their hair in rearview mirrors. The boys try to look so tough. The amusement park crosses Boulder Star. Kids are huddled on the beach in a mist. I wanna die with you, Stevie, on the streets tonight in an everlasting kiss. Hey! One, two, three, follow the highways, jail. We're broken heroes on the last chance power drive. Everybody's out on the run tonight. There's no place left to hide. Together, Wendy, we can live with the sadness. I'll love you with all the madness in my soul. Whoa, someday, girl, I don't know when we're gonna get to that place where we really wanna go, and we'll walk in the sun to them tramps like us. Baby, we were born to run. Yeah, honey, tramps like us. Baby, we were born to run. Sing with me, tramps like us. Baby, we were born to run. Whoa. What a banger.
That was fun.
That was a great tune. Have you heard there's an amazing version of Thunder Road with Bruce Springsteen and Melissa Etheridge?
No.
It's just an acoustic version, but it's absolutely phenomenal. Probably like the best version that there ever
I need
is.
to listen to Bruce Springsteen more. He's a guitarist. He's a guitarist. He uses Joe Barden pickups, actually.
Does he?
Yeah. I've got a set of those in my underwear drawer at home.
As you do.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to listen to him more. It's not someone I've listened to.
He's got some of the stuff, I think, later in the career, it sounded like he just got really lazy and just started writing songs with 2 chords in. And everything was just kind of just...
Did an Ed Sheeran on
and it was just that. The whole
It's funny, isn't it? That some musician inside me always wants music to be more complicated and layered, and I love Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, Hugh Lewis and the News. But then sometimes a song comes along and it's just 2 chords, but it works.
Yeah.
If you think like Free Falling by Tom Petty, all the way through.
Yeah.
And it works. But that can hold my interest.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Bruce sort of went down there just doing a lot of it. And then it kind of... But I mean, like songs, like some of his belts are like The River, as I say, Born to Run, Thunder Road, Streets of Philadelphia, obviously, is an absolutely harrowing but amazing song. It's just got absolute tons. So...
Yeah, so I will make an effort to listen to him on Spotify.
I don't think you'll regret it. I think it'll be a wise move. As good as Springsteen, better than Frankie Goes to Hollywood version. I've never heard that. Have you?
No. Again, this goes back to me not knowing much Bruce Springsteen.
No, I've never heard that one. We'll have to have a nosy at that one as well. Right. So,
What's next?
should we go for this Vince Gill one?
Yeah.
So I absolutely murder it.
Yeah.
I've been listening to it on repeat for 2 days.
Does any of the viewers know who Vince Gill is?
I had never heard of him.
Right.
So,
I love Vince Gill. Just amazing guitarist, songwriter.
so that's him doing all the lead stuff.
That's it. Yeah. He's up there with the likes of Albert Lee in terms of.
Oh,
his
really?
Yeah, he's that good. He's a really amazing guitarist.
He didn't feature on, you know where Brad Paisley did, like, he had that song that featured...
the Play album.
Yeah.
And it had, who did it have on there?
You had Albert Lee was on there.
Albert Lee was on there. Was Steve Wariner on it?
Sounds familiar. It was a lot of the real...
Red Volkart, Canadian country guitarist. Red
It was
Volkart.
all your top finger-picking type country style, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So he might have been on there,
Do
actually.
you know that album, when he made that album, and he went to the record company, his label, and said, I want to make this album. They said, sure, go ahead, but it can't count towards the albums you've got to do under this contract.
Wow.
So yeah, he did the album, but he wasn't allowed. That wouldn't count.
Because it was just all guitar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh dear. Now I know where I've seen Steve. Bouncing Off Concrete, awesome band. Last time I saw you guys for New Year's Eve was an awesome night.
Oh, who's that then? Rock fan?
That is Paul, I do believe. That is you, Paul, isn't it? I think so.
Yeah, that was the Garden. New Year's Eve just gone. That had been the Gardener's Arms venue, 70s.
In Ipswich.
In Ipswich, out
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yep, that one sounds about right.
If that's the one.
Doesn't Vince play for the...
Yes, he does. Yeah. Yeah, well done, Mike. He does play for the Eagles.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so I'm going to murder this. I do apologise.
Me too.
I sort of know it. Some of the... Yeah, Venue 77.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can always rely on Mike to have the facts.
Yeah. Mike is the man who knows things.
And he loves correcting grammar as well. So.
Oh, that Glenn's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Misplaced apostrophe. God.
Steamroller's right over you. Okay, where are we? Don't let our love slip away. Here we go. Wish us luck, everyone. I'm going to need it. Here we go. We've been in love all night long, trying to solve a problem. Hell, it's all Baby, we could work it out, 'cause we got the kind of love that people dream about.
Don't let our love start slipping, our love start slipping away. 'Cause the life we've been living is harder every day. Don't let our love start slipping, our love start slipping away.
That's it.
It's past the point of right or wrong, alright. Let's find a way to just hold on.
Sorry.
Let our love start slipping, our love start slipping away. 'Cause the life we've been living gets harder every day. Don't let our love start slipping, our love start slipping away. Don't let our love start slipping, our love start slipping away.
Go on, Steve.
Hello, Emma.
That'll do.
Sudden start and a sudden end.
It's all right. The solo was good. My my memory of the vocal lines, not so much,
No,
but
it was good.
I got most of it, I think. Right. So when did you get into your first cover band?
That would have been my first one was started when I was would have been 17.
So 3 years ago then.
Yeah, called Interloper. And then Then I joined a band called the Julie Cooper Band, which was a massive learning curve to me. That was 8 years. That was with Adrian Nash, Julie Cooper, and husband and wife function band. And I think everybody should play in a function band at some point if you're a professional musician. Because I remember the first gig I turned up, and we hadn't had a rehearsal. I didn't do a great job, but the thing I remember, and I remember this to this day, and I try and instill this in bands that I join. I turned up, had about 3 or 4 guitars set up, and John Durno, the bassist, said, what were those? I said, that's for changing songs. He goes, you're not going to have time to change songs.
No.
And this band do not stop between songs. We would do an hour set, and it's boom, boom, one after another.
Yeah.
And the reason being that when you stop between songs and you've got a dance floor full of people, people just walk off the dance floor. And it was a big learning curve for me. And I remember thinking, that is such a poignant lesson.
It's the same as a DJ.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
you've got a
You
DJ
are
there.
basically a DJ
You are a
with a
DJ,
live band.
Yeah. And if you've got a band there, and then, a DJ there, and then song comes to an end, and you go, right, so I'm just going to get my next record or
Yeah.
play it. People, you've got to keep the momentum.
Yeah.
Going. So that was a massive lesson. And not just that, so many things I learned off of Julie and Adrian. Just turning up and being on time, just wearing your suit correctly. So it's a massive learning curve, that band. So 8 years I did that. And that was played some lovely venues as well.
Yeah.
So just some of the hotels in London, colleges and universities in Cambridge. So yeah, it reminded me of your post.
Which one?
You did one about people getting married recently, didn't you? On Facebook, you asked about people getting married. Why do they get married?
Probably.
Yeah, playing in a function band led to me having the wedding I have, which was literally just town hall back garden, because I didn't want a big wedding, because I
Yeah.
saw when in a band you see behind the scenes, and then when I saw those big weddings, you see the stress of the staff behind the
Yeah.
scenes. And I thought, I don't want that behind the scenes at my
No. Oh, I know what the post was. It was talking about why do people whose sort of relationships are already fractured, and do they get the point where they go to get married, and if it doesn't feel right, do they feel the pressure to still
Yeah.
go through with it, even if they don't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's no correlation between the amount of money spent on a wedding and the success of the marriage.
No.
So that was something else. But that was such a it's a good band. And then what did I do after that? I had another little pub band called The Weeds, which went for 2 or 3 years. And then after that, I got a bit burnt out, and so I had a couple of years off.
A certain Rachel Louise Laney.
Oh, there.
Yeah, it just crept in. At least the bride was hot, though.
Yeah, so
You've done all right for yourself, I think.
Yeah, she's worked it out. I'm married above myself, so. But yeah, I got burnt out, and I just needed some time off from playing live, and then I met up with Jill, who's watching, and we started a band called Decibel. I can't remember, Jill will tell us how long that ran
I think
for.
I played with you at one point.
Did you?
Yeah.
Were you on bass?
I might have depped,
Or
yeah.
Drums. That's right, I remember now. Brightening Sea, would it have been somewhere like
It
that?
would have been Brightening Sea,
So,
yeah.
had that band. Through that band, we had Chris Wolven Depp with us once on drums at Brightening Sea Yacht, Mersey Island Yacht Club.
Oh, yeah.
And then a few months later, out of the blue, I had a message from him on Facebook saying, do you remember me? This is Chris, I've depped with you, blah. I'm in a band called Bouncing Off Concrete, and we're looking for a guitarist. Would you be interested in auditioning? So went along and got the job, and I've been in that since 2016.
Has it really been that long
Yeah, I
now?
think it's 20 years. It's such a good band, just really nice guys.
That's really good when you can find that. For those of you who've never been in originals band or been in bands before, the difference between finding a group of musicians where there's no drama and who are nice people is so rare, because you will always find something. Somebody will have an ego, somebody will have an issues where they never turn up on time, or they're really flaky, or they've just got an attitude.
I've been really lucky. I've had some bands or some gigs I've been on where I've had people like that, but for the most part I've not had that. I mean, Bouncing Off Concrete definitely is not like that at all.
It's really good.
Yeah, nice, lovely guys. We go out every Christmas, go have a drink, but there are no egos in there. You come away from rehearsal and you've been laughing, and so which is what it should be.
Excellent.
Because sometimes people try to put fantasy football teams together, and same with bands. You try and put your fantasy band together. Oh, that'll be the best drummer. I'll get the best guitarist, the best bassist. And actually, I think ability aside, one of the most important things is chemistry between the individuals in the band. If you've
Absolutely.
got that, then it sorts itself out.
If you enjoy each other's
Yeah,
company,
exactly.
and it does show on stage. It's one of the things that I've said, a lot of people have said when they've seen various bands, when they see bands interacting with each other and having fun with each other, that transfers into the audience.
Yeah, oh, definitely, yeah.
As soon as you've got a band who are just standing there and just hate each other and just going through the motions, people pick up on it.
Yeah.
Audiences are not stupid.
You need to have chemistry between the band members, and you need to have a democracy. I think a band needs to be democratic as well. Everybody's voice needs to be...
Ronnie James Dio had the best one. He said, a band needs to be a democracy with a leader, because otherwise what happens is you get... all the people will be like, okay, well, what do you think? I don't know, what do you think? And he said, you need someone to actually make the final decision. Otherwise you become a, I don't know, what do you think, band?
I think that Voltaire said it needs to be a benign dictatorship.
Yes, that's it, yes,
Yeah.
and a good one. And as Mike said, oh, hello, Elle. You're right, darling, crept in there. But Mike knows exactly what we're talking about. He's been through that with various bands. He's talked about it on the live streams before, and but it seems that Mike is having...
Maybe it's us.
Yeah, it
Maybe
is
we
us.
were the
Yeah, he knows. Utter bastards, Mike and Steve. But yes, no, it's really lovely to see that you're back out playing, Mike, and getting back into it after all that. So
Mike had a break then, did he?
yeah, but yeah, because he just had a shit time with bands, to put it mildly. So, but he's back out there now,
Good.
living the dream.
It's a waste if he's not.
Right, what shall we
what's next
do?
one?
So we've got about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Would you like to do? We could do Radar Love. Would you like to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then.
This arrangement's different to what I do in Bounce Off Concrete, so I might...
This I think is sort of the original.
Right, okay.
Ish. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you really could, it would really, really help if any of you guys would feel so inclined to like and subscribe if you're on YouTube as well. Also, if you're on Facebook, please share, like, follow, all of that kind of thing really helps build the stream and everything. So it doesn't cost you anything, it just costs you a simple click of a little thumbs up. That's all I ask of you. Okay, what we're doing? What was it called? Radar Love, that's it.
Gaydar Love.
Gaydar Love. Ready?
I need to see the transients. That's what threw me in the intro.
So I can see where the vocals come in. So. I've forgotten the first words.
Driving all night.
Thank you. I've been driving on out, my hands wet on the wheel. There's a voice in my head that drives my heel. They say, my baby, call us and I need you here. And it's 4:30 and I'm shifting gear. When she gets lonely and the long it gets too much, we got a cable coming in from above. Told me to let her on. We got a thing that's called radar love. We got a line in the air. Radar love. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much for the subscribe. Much appreciated. The radio's playing some forgotten song. Brandon Lee's coming on strong. The road has got me hypnotized, and I'm bleeding into a new sunrise. When she gets lonely and the long it gets too much, we got a cable coming in from above. Told me to let her on. We got a thing that's called radar love. We got a light in the sky. almost there. Gotta be cool now, gotta take care. Last car to pass, here I go. Radio's laying down real slow. The radio's playing some forgotten song. Bradley's coming on strong. That DJ play that same old song. One more rain and let me go. When I get lonely and the longing gets too much, she got a cable coming in from above. Don't leave a letter at all. We got a thing that's called radar love. We got a light in the sky. We got a thing that's called radar love. We got a thing that's called a gay dollar. Go on, shred it up. Nice.
Nice, sir. Very nice indeed.
Bit of a vacuum in the middle of that song, isn't there?
Just a tad, yes. Okay. Looks like we have. Yep, we are at the end.
We're done.
We are done.
That was quick.
It does. Story of my life.
Yeah, no. An hour's good for me, actually.
Way beyond what
Personal
I would have.
record.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been an absolute blast having this wonderful, beautiful man in with us this evening.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me.
No, it's been an absolute pleasure, dude.
I
So,
was shitting myself, I must admit.
oh God. Once you get in here, and
Yeah.
if you've ever watched any of the others before, you realise it's like making mistakes and farting about is the rule of the day.
It's red light syndrome, isn't it? I think I do stuff with that a bit.
How do you mean? What, as in?
When the red light goes and
Oh,
record.
not prostitutes.
No, no.
Oh, okay.
No. There is.
Thanks, chaps. Mucho chicken picking, enjoyable. Got to catch up sometime, Steve.
Yeah, I'd love to. Let's go for a pint, a nice pint of Mighty Oak somewhere. Or sit.
Actually, that's a good point, Mike. We need to meet up because there's a really lovely pub just down the road from Mike's.
Is it Little Totham? Is that Mike's favourite?
Yeah, I think it's somewhere around there.
I've been there once before, I mean, years ago.
Yeah, there's a really lovely little pub.
They've got Mighty Oak, it's a good pub.
Yeah, what is the pub, Mike? One of your favourite ones, just down the road from you.
I'm sure we played there together. We took our guitars along once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was just like a sit round,
Oh, awesome.
yeah, tables and just play guitar.
Very
What's that?
nice.
Da-da-da-da.
Cheers, guys. Stephen, see you tomorrow at the Cow. Oh, excellent.
Mark Norton.
Cow
lovely.
Telescope?
Yeah, sounds good.
Marvellous,
Yeah,
yes.
Southend, yeah, can I plug a gig?
Plug away, mate.
Yeah, Bouncing Off Concrete tomorrow night, Cow and Telescope, Southend on Sea.
What about Saturday?
We're not playing Saturday,
They got a night off.
night off.
Oh.
Yeah, I've had the last 2 weeks off actually, which is
Yeah, it's been a weird month, this
Yeah.
one. Definitely. All right.
spring's on its way, so things will start improving.
Mike says it is. It is that pub.
Yeah. What's it called, Mike?
Yeah. Let us know. So, because we'll have to meet up. We'll go for the Swan.
The
We
Swan.
did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to meet
I
up.
remember we did. Was it?
Oh, really?
That's one of the songs we played.
You
there,
done it. Oh. I cannot stand that man's voice. So, do you ever remember you used to buy from toy shops? You used to get those tubes with a ball in, and when you turn them up, they went.
Oh, yeah.
That is Steve
That is,
Harley.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That is, yeah.
They just put him in a tube during recording and just turned him round.
It is, isn't it?
All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a great
Here you go.
weekend.
Take this back.
Yep, go. Oh, thank you.
I'll trip over it on the way out otherwise.
It's weighty, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you could probably knock somebody out with that. But,
They did in Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels, remember?
did they?
In the film, he beats him to death with a giant black dildo. That's
It's a chunky mother.
was Lock, Stock, or was it the one after that? No, I think it might have been the film after that, actually.
It was something with Cockney gangsters in.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. All the best.
Oh, Black Helmet. Yeah, we could have done that.
Black helmet.
Yeah, Black Velvet.
Oh, black helmet.
We should have done that.
Yes, we should have done. All right, everyone. Much love to you all. Thank you
you.
very much. We'll take care and see you all soon. Bye-bye.